Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing it from here today instead of go out for my walk because I have to be to work early this morning. So, yeah, I'm just trying to save on some time and make sure I have plenty of time to do everything that I need to do before I head out. Yeah, I have to get a shower, and I also have to cook this morning, so no rest for the weary, not much of anything. And got out of work, it was at 10, not too bad, of course, but I need to stop off at Walmart afterwards and pick up a few things so I could cook. So, and it's only 5 o'clock in the morning, so it's like I got, my lamp going here, and on the other side of me is the wall, basically, and the sun hasn't come up. It's working its way up. It's getting light out, but yeah, we're working on it. So anyway, yeah, another boring, dreary day. Well, I don't want to say dreary, but boring day there at work. I was really I was in hopes it was going to be busy with it being the weekend, or holiday weekend, but no, it's pretty quiet. So, and they even have my cohorts. He's actually scheduled working over in Garden Center. But it was nice being able to chit-chat with him every once in a while. I worked last night with somebody, been kind of off and on or what have you. She's really, really new, so I was able to teach her a couple of things, and at least I had some help with one thing or a couple things to be able to get done, and she found some things to do. It was nice chit-chatting with somebody, and especially somebody who's new, who's supposed to be being trained as a specialist like me, and running into the same damn issues, the same damn shit. And it's like, but of course nobody's gonna listen. So, it's like I had told her basically, like any suggestions that I do or whatever. It's like, well, that's just the way it is here. Just deal with it. Like, okay, like situations where, you putting in orders for different things, and you have to go to this system for this, and this system for this, and this system for this, and this system. It's like, why? It's senseless. Throw everything into one place. Doesn't matter if it's somebody in accounting, somebody in customer service, someone in the design department, blah 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 blah. Hello, somebody's playful this morning. It's all in one place, and everybody can just go there, and that makes more sense. Ugh. But yeah, and then of course the sort of training you get. Yeah, she's running into the same damn issues. So, but yeah, it's time for me to go. But anywho, oh, excuse me. Looks like I need some motivation. I know, but that's okay. So, anyway, I'm looking forward to moving on. I really am. Yeah, and I've pretty much let everybody know who I care to know. Not people I've kind of, made an association with, let's put it that way. let them know, that my 2 weeks is gonna be, um, that I put in my 2 week notice basically. And then I got called back to the office for my absences that I've had. I got flagged for it or whatever. And I'm like, well, I could save you some trouble, or both of us some trouble right now, and let you know, I put in my 2 week notice yesterday, basically being yesterday into, Friday. And she said, just like, well, it doesn't matter if you're only here for another couple of weeks, if it keeps happening, I have to call you in, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, whatever. Why bother, Oh, you might change your mind. I'm like, I ain't changing my mind. Hello. Choo, choo, choo. She's got the zoomies. So, she's happy. She got her mommy up early. Well, I was woken up, actually, by my glucometer going off. So, yeah. And now the birdies are flying around doing their zoomies out there. Okay. I got zoomies in here and zoomies out there. I gotta get myself to zooming. So, but yeah, it feels good that I'm got an exit now. So, but yeah, it's funny. My little secret admirer there. Well, he's not little, but you know what I mean. Oh my gosh, yeah, he's got it bad. It's so funny. I'm now at a point where I feel like walking up to him and telling him, hey, look, dude, if you're gonna make your move, you better do it now because I'm only here for another couple of weeks. I was telling Angie about it. She died laughing when I told her. She's like, just get. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. I'm just, I think it's funny. I think it's cute and funny and so forth. But, yeah. But yeah, he's got it bad. He really has it bad. But to tell you the truth, it's like I told her, I don't remember if I mentioned this or not. There's this one nice girl who started about 2-3 weeks ago, something like that. I don't know what her name is. I haven't really looked at her apron. But she's a nice girl. But she, I think those two would make a really cute couple, to tell you the truth. I really do. She seems like a really nice girl. She's really pretty and everything. And with the sort of clothes that she wears and so on and so forth. And just with the sort of energy that she has and so forth. I think they would. I think they would make a really cute couple. So, I don't know if there'd be a way that I could, anything there or not before I leave. Play matchmaker yet again in my life. I've done that so much. I remember in not high school, but junior high doing that, doing the whole Cupid thing a few times with people. Yeah. And it's like, I've done it actually quite a lot in my life. Some of them last, some of them don't, or whatever, but, and it's funny, I do it, I'm able to do it with other people all the time, but with myself, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just not trying hard enough, I don't know. Maybe I'm too picky. I don't know. You want to say hi? There she is. There's Miss America. Get your butt. Get your butt. Get your butt. Mom. Mom. Oh, yeah. You got the spot, Mom. You got the spot. You got the spot, Mom. Oh, you got the spot, Mom. I'm barely doing anything back there. See if I can get the camera. See, there's that's one spot right there. And you can see it drives her nuts. Oh, if I really dig in there, oh, yeah. Just scratch it. She gets so much dry skin back there. Horrible amount of dry skin. Oh, and when I just scratch it like that, let's see how it dries her nuts. And get all that dry skin up. And it's also, with female cats, it's who haven't been fixed yet. I was, before I got her fixed, I was reading about ways to help them through it, when they go into heat. And that's actually one of their spots, basically their G spots, where if you kind of squeeze or whatever back in that area, it's helps them with getting their rocks off, basically. And now it's like it just gets so horribly dry back there. It drives her nuts. And it helps for me to scratch, get all that dry skin up, scratch it all off. Yeah. Another thing I used to do, when I had my back injury really bad, I had gotten this one of those vibrating massager thingies or whatever. It was a handheld thing, and it's not a vibrator, folks. So get your minds out of the gutter. It's this handheld vibrating device. Found it at Target, basically, and it is a massager. But anyway, before I was able to finally get her taken care of, get her fixed, I used to take that and put it back there also, basically acting like a vibrator for her, and it would help her a lot. To tell you the truth, I know I had a vibrator for my cat, but it wasn't a vibrator, okay? But I'll admit, I had seriously considered going up on Amazon and looking for maybe small ones. Because it would be so horribly bad when she'd go into heat. Oh my gosh. We called it her period. So now when I get my period, she understands. Yeah. Yeah, she got fixed a little bit late. What are you licking? Don't be messing with that. There. So anyway, oh my goodness, I'm very sleepy, and sun's almost up. It's 5:20, and basically, the sun's almost up. I know, that's one of the things finding wonderful about here too. Sun, at least in the summer anyway, sun comes up real early. And I mean really early. It was like 3:45 when I finally decided, okay, screw it, I'll just go ahead and stay awake instead of trying to go back to sleep. Oh, itchy eye. and the sun was already peeking up, those little rays, basically. And the sun, it'll be 10 o'clock at night, and you'll still see little glimmers of it still. So, yeah, long days. I love it. Absolutely love it. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to. And I had opportunity to see yesterday. Yeah, I'm not somebody who likes to be cooped up indoors for long periods of time like that. It drives me nuts. Um, unless I'm home, and then I can look out the window or what have you. But I'm talking about, like being in the center of the store like that and not having opportunities to be able to see outside. That drives me nuts, And I'm looking forward to actually being able to be outdoors again, being able to see outdoors at least, It's like, yeah, there's a lot that I'm looking forward to that I've missed. So, but yeah, it'll be all right, one way or another. Asked more questions with the car dealership yesterday. I figured that's one thing that I could take a look at too while I'm at work. Because I asked him, about, exactly what does the warranty cover. So he said that I can go up online and take a look at their warranty there. So I'm like, okay. As far as being able to review the contract ahead of time until we actually go for signing, I won't be able to look at that. So it's like, okay, I'll take a look at that when I'm in the store. At least do a quick rundown. Do one of the finger jobbies, picking up the highlights, basically. So it's like, okay. That's the other question I need to ask him also, is how they want the down payment. If it's going to need to be a cashier's check, if we can just do a swipe with the card or what have you. I'm sure if it is a swipe if I can do a swipe with the card, I might have to switch everything over from the, probably, I know what I'm trying to say there. They'll probably have to be through debit card. So, anywho, it's first thing in the morning. Still trying to wake up. So, but we'll see. We'll see how that works out. So I'll have to make sure I ask that question. But yeah, like I said, as far as people with work, I pretty much let everybody know that I want to know. I was very happy to see Chris, my counterpart, the one who's working out in the garden center right now. I was very happy to see him because I know he's going on vacation. I found out it's not until this Friday, so I'm like, okay, this gives me a chance to let him know. Just in case I don't get a chance to see him before he goes on vacation, because I know he's going to be gone for 2 weeks. So he's going to the British Isles. It's like, yeah, that'll be fun for him. So at least I'll have a chance to say goodbye before he leaves. So and before I leave. But yeah. The three of us on the first one leaving, but I'm looking forward to it. I really, really am. It's gonna be a good move, and I'm not telling anybody what I'm gonna be doing or anything. But I have gotten the question if I'm moving back, and I'm like, no, I'm sticking around here. Just I'm following my heart, doing things that I really want to do. I'll admit there has that question that everybody keeps asking me about moving back. It's something that I've been asking myself, and if it's something I'd want to do. It's like I tell people, yeah, I've considered it. Vegas is very tempting. I do miss Vegas. I actually miss a lot of things from the West. I really, really do. Yeah, it's been nice being back to the East Coast. There's a lot of things that I have missed from out here, and it's nice being able to reconnect there, but there's a lot of things that I miss from out there, too. But it's like I tell people, well, for one thing, I don't even know if I can move back, with the chest situation, with the allergies and so forth. It has been good for me to get rest, recuperate, do some healing and so forth, all the way around. Not just physically, but of course, spiritually and mentally and emotionally and so forth too. Hi, how you doing? Come here. Oh, mommy, no, no kissies. No kissies, Mommy. I know. Oh, I get to spend time with my baby again. I know. I missed her. And I know she's missed me too. But no, anyway, I don't want to say I'm at odds with Vegas. No, Vegas has gotten to be a bit expensive for my taste and for my blood. All the sports teams, and don't get me wrong, I love my boys. I will always love the Knights. We didn't need the Raiders, we definitely don't need the A's. It's like, we don't need all of Oakland's trash, basically. I know, I'm going to get hit with Raiders fans if this winds up going viral, or whatever. All it takes is one person. But, that's basically what it boils down to. It's like we're emptying out Oakland, Why? If they had a hockey team, I'm sure we would have gotten them too. But my point is that, unfortunately, because of what's happening out there, investors are getting greedy and driving up the costs of the housing, and then without any rent control, it's just gotten to be out of control out there. So, but yeah, I don't know if Vegas would be an option or not, to be perfectly honest. But to tell you the truth, I'm not even too sure if I'd want to go back there. I've had my taste of Vegas. Yeah, I've had a lot of tastes of Vegas. And I've had 20 years worth of taste of Vegas. If I would go back, I'd want to try different places. I never got a chance to go to the northern part of the state. I very much would like to experience that. Go to Reno. I'd like to see, what Reno's about. See why everybody keeps raving about Tahoe. I know why. I see pictures. It's beautiful. I'd like to see that. Virginia City. I know I've mentioned that before. I never got a chance to go to Virginia City, and I was a huge fan of the show Bonanza. I'd love to see that. And I do follow them up on Instagram. So, yeah, I'd love to see Virginia City. So, but yeah, I'd like to see, I'd like to see a lot of those things. So, I'd like to see Idaho. I'd like to see more of Utah. I've been to southern Utah. I was in Salt Lake briefly for a plane transfer. I'd like to be able to see Salt Lake. I'd like to be able to see the Salt Lake, the reason why you have Salt Lake City. I'd like to be able to see that lake, if there's anything left with the droughts. silly girl. Such a silly girl. You know, I like to see Washington State. Oregon. I hear people raving about Oregon all the time. I'd like to be able to go see Oregon. Never got a chance to see the Bay Area. I'd like to see that. But yeah, maybe go to Modesto. That would be cool. American Graffiti. That would be cool. I'd like to see that. Never got a chance to go to, I mean, I've been to Sequoia. Never got a chance to go to Yosemite. Would love to see that. Yellowstone. While I'm over here, yeah, it'd be nice to be able to run up to see Mount Rushmore. Never had that much of a desire for it, but, you know, okay. While I'm here, definitely, oh shoot, I can't think of the name of it. Shoot, where Custer was and Battle of Little Bighorn. I would love to see that while I'm over here. Of course, go see the places where the Ingalls were at, where they lived, those different spots, especially while I'm in the same state. While I'm out here, excuse me, and if it's decent enough of a vehicle, made the couple-hour drive over to La Crosse, pay my respects to my grandmother. I haven't been there since I was 17, since she was buried. So I would like to go and pay my respects. Also make that trek over to Michigan. See my old stomping grounds and so forth, but also finally have an opportunity to pay my respects to my grandfather. Last time I was there was when my grandmother passed away. No, excuse me, it wasn't my grandmother, it was my uncle. I did get a chance to pay my respects to my grandmother, but she was the first one who was buried there. My uncle, their youngest son, basically, he was buried right there since he didn't have a family of his own or anything. And my grandfather, of course, is buried right there. So, you know, all three of them are right there with each other. But I never got a chance to, I didn't have a chance to go to his funeral. So I'd like to be able to go over there and finally be able to do that. But no, I mean, you know, there's things that I need to take care of here before I decide to move on. But yeah, I wouldn't mind. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to see things, you know? I haven't really been able to do that. But I do miss the West Coast. I hate to say it, but I miss LA. I miss that influence. It's much bitching and complaining that I used to do. But no, I really would like to. I actually do miss. I miss that influence. But I do. I do. I miss the West Coast in many ways. People here, I know that's the reason why my little secret admirer is drawn to me, because, you know, I got that carefree personality that I picked up out there. It's something that I miss from out there. That's why I say I feel like that there's so much beneath the surface. It's in one aspect. Yeah, as far as the medical care here is concerned, it's very liberal as far as politically is concerned. But as far as culturally, I find it to be very conservative. And that's why I miss it out there, because it is very free out there. That Wild West mentality, I miss it a lot. I miss that freedom a lot. And you don't know it until you actually go out there and live it and experience it. And it's not for everybody, I'll admit it. I miss being a desert rat. There's something to be said about it. I miss it a lot. And I mean a lot. Whether it's Nevada, I love New Mexico. That's beautiful. New Mexico is beautiful, but I don't think as far as culturally, and I've been to a few places in New Mexico. Environmentally, I love it. Naturally, basically, I love it. But as far as people are concerned, I don't know. There's something with the energy. Then again, it could be me with my astrocartography chart. Same thing with here. I do have a negative aspect here, and I do feel it. I definitely feel it. I think my sugar's dropping again. I don't know. Just all of a sudden I felt a drop or something. If that or a lack of sleep, I'm not too sure which. Fortunately, I have the day off tomorrow. But anyway, yeah, yeah, like I was saying, I do have a negative aspect out there going through, right straight through New Mexico, and boy, do I feel it every time I go through there. Without there, it's a negative aspect with, it's one of my moon aspects, I don't remember, and I feel like my intuition gets cut off every time I go through there. It's a weird feeling. I feel a disconnect. And before I could never put my finger on it until I looked at my, what I call my AC chart, and it's like, yeah, now I understand it. So I know I couldn't ever live in New Mexico because of it, because it is a very bad aspect. I feel it big time every time I go through there. But I love the state. I think it's a gorgeous, beautiful state. Arizona, I feel a little bit better because I'm getting closer to those aspects that that resonate with me very well. But yeah, I don't think I can. To tell you the truth, I don't think I can stay here. I'll probably move back. I've got my Saturn return is out there, plus I have positive aspects with my rising sign, or basically my sun, and also my Venus. So I do miss it out there a lot, and I mean a lot. But I think I would want to try some different places and go from there. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, I definitely have to switch my license over and get myself back to work as quickly as possible. But I'm thinking I'm going to probably go with that car. But I need this next paycheck in order to get the rest of the down payment. So, and then I'll have a little bit of a paycheck coming after that as well. So, because this coming week, excuse me, will be the end of the pay period, and then I'll have the following week. I'll just be minus one day or whatever, 2 days, depending on what day I would have had, other day I would have had off. So, yeah, actually, I only have that one day. Oh no, I would have had Sunday off. That's right. I would have had Sunday off. So, but now I'll have Saturday, Sunday off. Yay! So, yeah. And it's funny. Dig this. My last day, June 6th. What day is that? D-Day. Mm-hmm. It's the anniversary of D-Day. So, I think it's, 81 years? Yeah, 81 years. That's what I figured out yesterday. It hit me yesterday what day that was. It's like, oh yeah, that's the anniversary of D-Day. 81 years. It's hard to believe. It's been that long. And think about that. What's happened since then? Yeah. Of course we have come, but at least in Europe it's been pretty quiet all this time. It's just been other areas of the world. Eventually we may learn to get along with each other. But, and I know a lot of us who have had that experience, what I've talked about, with the near-death experience, or what have you, whatever you want to call it. We have a tendency to want that, to try and replace that here, and try and live, a simpler life, because of it and so forth. And yeah, it's, but number one thing we have to keep in mind with it is we do live here. And it is very complex. And it's a matter of finding that balance, realizing what's on the other side, realizing what is here, but finding that balance, Don't try and recreate it. Realize and accept the fact that we are very complex. On the other side, there is none of that. There is none of the fears or anything. It isn't conformity or anything like that. But it's more that with here, we have to realize and accept the fact that there are the fears, there are the dark sides on this side, and it's a matter of finding that balance and accepting of all of that. I may go into it some more tomorrow, but definitely not today, because I do have to get myself moving. But yeah, that's what a lot of it is about. So, and I do have the day off tomorrow, thank goodness. And no, the car dealership isn't open tomorrow for me to do the test drive. That's okay. No rush. No rush. I want to take my time with things. So, but yeah, I might wind up having to do the finalization after I'm done with things. After everything's said and done with work. But if the car's still there, it's still there. There are the other two Chevys there. I'm not too familiar with them, but there's something else that's there, or could be there, if need be. Yeah, I don't relish the idea of doing the car rental. I much rather own my own, so I have that flexibility where I could jump on DoorDash and so forth, and I'm not dealing with those frickin' electric charges. But yeah, there's I'd much rather own my own car, so I have that flexibility and everything. Anywho, see what happens. I'm not getting my heart set on anything because I also know what sort of mileage I'm dealing with too. So, but I'm going to take a look at the warranty while I'm at work today, and I don't care if anything's being monitored or not on those computers now. I'm out of there. So, I still feel even despite the issues, you know, it could just be that particular location. Other locations may not be. You know, when I'm talking about other locations, I'm talking about away from here, because I do hear of issues at the other store that's in the same city that I'm working. It's not here in Lexington. It's actually Blaine. There's other. There's 2 stores in Blaine. I don't know where the other one is. Who knows? Maybe I'll find it. But I understand that there's similar issues with the same department, with the flooring department there. But I don't know. We'll see. I still feel like it is a good company to work for. But I feel that there are issues with that location, especially when it comes to the training and what have you. I don't think it would have mattered if I had a supervisor to train me or not, to be perfectly honest. I just feel that there are issues there with the store, and that they need to be resolved. That's my opinion. But nobody's willing to be open-minded, and they just tell you, oh, deal with it. Well, I don't have to deal with it, and you're going to lose a good employee because of it. And that's just the way I feel about it. Whether it's a company-wide issue remains to be seen. I think that probably I probably could have gotten some better training if I was in a busier work environment. Then again, who knows? Maybe not. It may be a company-wide situation. I don't know. But it does feel good knowing that it wasn't just me. Yeah. But, you know what? I'm going to do my blood sugar real quick because I'm feeling funky. Let's find out. Hold on, folks. Yep, I am dropping. Yeah, thought so. So I need to go 75. I figure I would do it while I'm still up here. So that way y'all can see. Oh, excuse me, what happens and everything. Is it was just all of a sudden big waves of like, whoa, dizzy, exhaustion and so forth. And it's like, yeah, this is a little bit more than just that. Felt like it was a low sugar, sure enough. So I am going low. But look at that. Here. See if I can turn this around so y'all can see outside. This is what I'm talking about. It's only 5:45. Yeah. Beautiful, isn't it? I hope y'all could see it well. But anyway. Say hi one last time. Say hi. Anyway, one thing I missed too with out there, I know I keep saying I'm going to go. There was something came across my one of my feeds the other day. It was about something happening in a Walmart location. And they're in the process of remodeling, finally getting this Walmart caught up with the branding and so forth out there. It's looking more normal, what I'm used to anyway. But that particular location that I'm talking about that came across my feed, it is back west. And the branding is what I'm used to and so forth with the upgrades. But anyway, with seeing it, oh my gosh, that made me so homesick because just see with the video. Well, for one thing, the picture that was posted with the exterior, it was just like, yeah, this is a little bit more normal. But the video and seeing the people and so forth, feeling that energy, it was just like, oh, this is making me so homesick. And I could just see, you know, the produce area around the corner. The produce here sucks. I'm sorry. I'm used to much, much fresher produce. Um, but anyway, yeah, I could just see around the corner there with the produce area, and I could just taste that fresh produce, and then I could taste that wonderful chicken from the deli, especially the ranch wings. I've gotten them here. They're not preparing them right. I'm sorry, but yeah, I could just taste them around the corner there, and I'm like, somebody pick me up some ranch wings. I miss them. Yeah, I even got a craving for In-N-Out the other day too, especially with being on my period. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go home. Yeah, it was nice seeing Hardee's. I would, unfortunately, and that would be nice to get in a car. I could maybe make a run to Hardee's. Of course, it won't be Southern still yet, but it is what it is. Get myself a decent sausage biscuit, hopefully, maybe. Fingers crossed, that would be nice. Um, I have seen a Hardee's since I've been here, but unfortunately, we were on the way to the doctor's appointment, and it was after the time that they would be, yeah. So, that they would be serving breakfast still. But, you know, that'd be nice. Be able to check that off my list too. I'd love to be able to run back down south for a little bit too before I make that trek west. But we'll see what happens. There's some things that I want to take care of out here first. Get some things settled before I would run out there. Or if need be. Or if I have opportunity to go back out there, you know, I still would like to be able to go back down south with things. So, but anyway, I do miss it out west. I'll probably wind up back out there to live. I'm thinking that's probably. I think if even with going back down south, I think I'm too free now, and I'm too westernized now, and I miss it. I miss Cali. I miss that Cali influence. I really do. Find myself a Cali boy. I miss California. I miss the West. I really do. I miss home. It is home for me. And I miss it. But anyway, I gotta go. I'll talk to y'all later. I love you guys. Love you.